Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you couldn't tell from the title today, this is going to be my Whole30 Journey video. So day one, starting out, if you guys are not familiar with what the Whole30 is, if I can, I'll leave like a link somewhere or like something will flash or the website description or whatever, but if I can't, it'll be in the description below of the website. It's super helpful. It can give you meal plans and tips and forms so you can talk to people and have some sort of a support group. It also gives you the rules and regulations. So, but if you aren't familiar, it's basically a diet reset. You are resetting your body with good, wholesome, clean food. So you're eliminating alcohol, no added sugars, so that would include like the natural sugars like agave or honey or like real wholesome maple syrup like from a tree. Any of that stuff. No grains, so corn and rice and wheat and rye, like all those kind of things. No dairy and no legumes. So beans, I think, might be considered in that too. So peanuts are also a legume if no one knew that fun fact. So yeah, legumes, soy, obviously no like preservatives are in that list somewhere too. So like MSG or any of the other like carrageenan, like any of those, like if you don't know how to pronounce it, probably isn't good or clean. This is just something I've done like 4 or 5 times. It's just a reset, like I said, and it needs to happen for me. If you can't tell, obviously I'm like really puffy and bloated. Like I did have like my last supper last night with food that like, all the things on the list that I probably shouldn't be having or I haven't had. Like that's the thing too, is for the last few months, I've had like a really clean diet. And then this whole quarantine kicked off and it's just like, meh, whatever, caution to the wind. No one's gonna see me. Well, when that time comes, one day I will have to put on a real bra and real jeans and like pants, real pants. I don't want to know what that's like if I don't do this. So I will be ready to do those things after this. So I have taken some before shots. They do suggest to weigh yourself at the beginning and weigh yourself at the end, but not like ever in the middle. I chose mental health, so I did not weigh myself. I didn't want to get on that track of weighing myself and just being focused on the number. So I just did the before shots. Some people go as far as taking measurements. I didn't do that, but I think this is the first time I've actually taken before shots. So, changing, rearranging. So yeah, just some of the things I need to do, like it's just, my face is just not my face anymore. It doesn't look like my face. I don't feel like myself. I'm not sleeping well. I'm not like performing well in like my workouts and my runs. I'm just feel blah. So I just need to reset. I need to restart this. And I just figured now is like the perfect time since I'm home and I can be kind of focused on that. But then there's kind of a downside too that I'm like here with all this like not such good food versus being like at work for 8 hours. So today, day one, in the books, well, semi in the books. I'm also going to start breakfast right now. I'm going to make it easy on myself and not like need to cook this morning. Again, I woke up not feeling like it, no energy, and I didn't sleep well. So I'm going to go with a yummy bowl of pineapple, frozen pineapple, and just an easy yogurt squeeze. I know, like, where's the protein? Where's the beef? That'll be maybe at lunch if I feel like it. The idea is also not to starve yourself. Like, if I'm hungry, I will eat the foods I need to eat. That's one thing I really enjoy about the Whole30 is they say don't track foods. Don't track calories. Don't track anything. Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. It's basically getting down to the core of like your hunger cues and kind of stabilizing your hormones so that you know when you're hungry, you know when you're full, that kind of stuff. Because a lot of the stuff that's in our food, it doesn't work that way for some of our highly processed foods. It really messes with our hormones and our natural body cues. So I'll eat that and we'll get on with the day. I am also utilizing, it's like a journal It's a Whole30 journal. It has like tips and tricks, and like you can write in there like what you ate for the day and how you're feeling and like your symptoms before the Whole30, and then it kind of does like a recap at the end, and it kind of walks you through day by day. I'll put a picture in, so if you guys are interested in that. And it is really helpful. It keeps you on track, it keeps you motivated. It makes you accountable to do it every single day. And so I have it by my bedstand, my nightstand, and so that I can do that every night. And it kind of gives me something to look forward to as well. So day 1, yay. Check you later. Hi guys, welcome back. Still on day 1. It's around lunchtime. I just got back from a walk with my son. So I am currently cooking some lunch. Let me flip you around and just kind of show you what we're working with. As you can see, I've got some of that organic chopped up sweet potatoes in there, and I got some leftover tacos that we had last night. Don't worry, I made my own seasoning because the seasoning you buy at the store more times than not has sugar in it and other super fun chemical stuff. So I made my own, so that's all set. And I didn't know if anybody else knows this. Sweet potato goes really well with like cumin and like Mexican spices. So it works really well. I'm actually going to put some eggs over this as well, kind of like a little homemade hash, and that will be my lunch. So rocking and rolling on day 1. Hey guys, welcome to day 3. I'm just doing a little dinner prep here. I've got my ground beef into a patty, and I'm gonna have an egg with it, with an avocado. So protein and fat, double protein actually with the egg, and the fat from the avocado. I've also got there were these bird's eye frozen spaghetti squash. So I've got that all ready and ready to go. I don't know, I've never tried it, so we'll see. And then this was supposed to be for my spaghetti squash burger sauce stuff, but it needed to be used up, so I think tonight we're gonna have burgers as a family, or I'll just cook it all up tonight. We'll see. Hi guys, welcome back. Just checking in on my Whole30 journey. It is day 10, so I am a third of the way there. So I was going to show you, I was doing some breakfast stuff. It's also Happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there watching. I am also going to do show you what I have for my breakfast today. I don't usually have this often. I wish I could, but it's probably a little pricey because it contains a lot of fruit. And I know you're supposed to limit your fruit in the Whole30, but it's Mother's Day, come on. So I'll flip you around and I'll show you what I'm working with. So I have put some blueberries, bananas, and apples in a bowl, and I'm getting ready to top it with some shaved, slivered almonds. So I'll just kind of eyeball it, but I really kind of like a little more. So I'm just going to finish off the bag. And if I want a little more, I'll add a little more. But I'm assuming that's it. And then I also put on some just plain and simple Almond Breeze unsweetened original milk. You do have to be careful with some of your almond milks because some of them do have like hidden sweeteners in them. Even if they say vanilla, I guess that's technically not Whole30. So I do have my mom's only milk. I only say that not to be a greedy bee, but because my children prefer the sweetened stuff, and they would not like this, and I don't want to waste it. So, and I do it like a heavy amount of it because I actually really like a lot of milk in this. I'm not a heavy milk drinker in general when I have like real cereal, but I actually prefer it to be drowning in milk. So I'm going to finish this. Again, happy Mother's Day, and I will check in later. Okay guys, welcome to meal prep day 13. I have spaghetti squash all scooped out with all the guts gone. A little olive oil, salt, and pepper. I usually add garlic to like everything, but in this case I didn't want it to burn in the oven, so I will add that after. Once those are done, I will then brown this ground turkey, and then I will add the sauce, and then I will scrape these all out and put them in the big old pot and pan, and I will show you that later. And there you have it, guys. Spaghetti, squash, meat sauce, a la mode. I don't know what's happened here, but you can see the difference between those spaghetti squash and these ones. These ones just didn't want to cooperate. I don't know. I put them in the same exact time, same exact tray, same exact everything. And these ones just didn't want to scrape out. And I'm tired of messing around with it because it's like 9:30 at night. And this is what happens when you don't meal prep properly. But this should get me through the rest of the week and then some. It's just super simple. I love it. The only thing that would make this dish better would be copious amounts of cheese. But clearly I can have that. So we will just throw these all away and we will move on and we will be done. Day 13 in the books. Okay, guys. Day 15, life hack. So I was jonesing for some gazpacho, but the only gazpacho I know in my area, well, that they a restaurant or place serves it, has honey in it. So I figured this is like the same thing except no cucumbers. So I got cucumbers, and I know I could be like somebody that makes their own gazpacho, but I'm not that somebody. So I outsourced it to Good and Gather, aka Target. So I actually tried this out a few days ago, and I got this. This is the mild jalapeno salsa. I got this like serrano pepper one. Oh my goodness, that was so spicy, but it did the trick. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Day 15 done. Hi guys. Day 16. It is, my watch isn't working. Over there. 6:03 in the morning on a Saturday, which can only mean one thing. I have a run today. So I'm currently fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. No, just kidding. Hashtag Sheryl Crow Kid Rock reference for all you guys out there unfamiliar. I am actually eating strawberries. Actually, it's probably what I had a few days ago that I showed you. It's like my cereal. I had gotten this from a friend, and she had also done the Whole30 with me, and I ran out of blueberries, so I just improvised and put a lot of strawberries in it. So I have strawberries, bananas, almond milk, the plain and simple almond milk, which I was surprised that I actually would like because I'm a sugar whore and I like really sweet things. So the sweet vanilla almond milk is really good, but you don't need it with this because obviously the fruit is pretty sweet. So almond, all shaved or whatever almonds, strawberries, bananas, and sometimes I run out of apples too. And you can put blueberries in. You can basically put anything you want in it. And so that's what I'm gonna have. My run is up in Syracuse. If you haven't watched my horror story in my World's Okay-est Runner series, you should probably check that out because it's hilarious. But yeah, so wish me luck, Godspeed. I'll check it later. Hi guys. Today is day 30. However, I did have a little slip of the mouth there with some not so Whole30 food. So pump the brakes. It wasn't like, oops, I had a bite of something that I didn't realize, or no, I definitely was aware that this Mexican food that I was eating was not Whole30 compliant. Go figure. But to make the long story longer, my husband and I had to go down to Georgia. We left on Friday night, this past Friday on the 22nd, to help a family member move up to New York. We drove down there 17 hours. But who's counting? So, and then we continued to stay there for 5 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we drove back up on Tuesday. And got into New York at like 6:30 at night. So, within those days, I definitely, for the first couple, I was definitely trying, the Friday and Saturday, I was definitely trying to do the like 30 thing, gonna like report how awesome I am. Yeah, and then that didn't happen. I was basically living on like Whole30 chips, but they're not really Whole30 because like Whole30 doesn't allow chips, but they were potatoes, avocado oil, and salt. So they were all Whole30 compliant ingredients, but not Whole30 food. And Epic bars, which, yeah, you can have an Epic bar like, once a day or like here and there for snacks. But you really probably shouldn't be like, oh, here's my lunch, here's my dinner, here's my breakfast. So that was an issue. So I eventually just gave in and tripped and fell into like Mexican food and alcohol and dairy and all those things. So what I've decided to do is just restart, not completely, because I did have some, 23 days under my belt that I'm pretty proud of. So I'm gonna restart today and do 7 days, and then I'll report back to you guys, and like that'll be my final yay moment. But that's the kind of joy of the Whole30. I know you're supposed to complete the program in its entirety like the first time, but once you complete it, you can always come back to it. So this is me kind of coming back to it after I left it for a second. But I definitely did feel, even having those 23 days of good, whole, clean eating, and then going back into not such good, like extreme not eat good eating, I definitely felt that. I was exhausted, not just because of the long trip, but like the food itself was just like so hot down there. I was constipated, I'll be honest. Dairy, when you haven't had dairy for almost a month, any little bit of dairy, man, just winds you right up. So, and then, yeah, just the salt, and I was definitely bloated. I didn't feel it. So, but I'm on the right track now, and we will fix it. And when I did get back into town on Tuesday, Wednesday, I started everything back to normal. So I have been on the Whole30 for 4 days. So it'll be like 11 days after everything. So almost an additional 2 weeks. So I'm okay with that. And it did what it needed to do. It got me, thinking more about what I'm eating, thinking more about the whole foods, and getting me back on track. So I'm happy, but I will report to you in a week, and that'll be my finale. So see you then. Hi guys. Okay, day 30, it's official. Well, day 30, take 2, day 30 2.0, whatever we want to call it. But yeah, in my last little video there, I told you that I had restarted it for like about 11 days. So those 11 days are up, and today is officially day 30-ish. Yeah, and I feel great. I have my before and after video, not videos, pictures, my before and after pictures coming up. So I noticed a little bit of a difference when I took them. It wasn't significant, but I feel like I wish I had done a picture of my face, because I feel like that definitely speaks volumes and how bloated I felt that I was, because I even, like, looking at me now in the camera, it definitely seems less bloated, which I'm happy with. So but yeah, I mean, overall, I feel great. I'm excited to continue. Generally what I want to do is probably reintroduce alcohol, because it is the summer, it's nice weather, and it's just kind of nice to relax and unwind, every now and then. So that's probably my plan, is to probably just reintroduce alcohol, really trying to stay away from added sugar as much as I can, because I am a little bit of a sugar addict. That's a legit thing. Do your research. It's definitely a legit thing. And then I don't really miss the dairy, and I don't really miss the grains. But definitely And then probably reintroduce like the legumes. So I love peanut butter, and I love hummus and beans and everything. I think those are great sources of fiber that I just wasn't able to have during everything. So yeah, I'll probably just reintroduce the beans and peanuts and stuff and alcohol. But everything else is not really my thing. So but yeah, I really highly recommend you guys trying this. I mean, give yourself like 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, and start from there. And if, you know, those 2 weeks will fly by, and you never know, you could finish the rest. It's just the food, how food affects our bodies is just crazy. And all the stuff that goes into our foods, that we don't even really know about. And we still eat them. So I just really highly recommend that you do this. You feel great afterwards. Weight loss is certainly a byproduct of it. I mean, I wouldn't say that that's the only sole reason you should do it. It's definitely how you feel afterwards. It's not just about the weight loss. It's definitely the feeling that you get when you look in the mirror and you just feel confident, you feel glowing, you have energy. It's really nice. So I would encourage anybody watching this to just give it a try. It's not hard. I mean, good luck if you do, and I guess I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.